Hi Cancerian, welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel, Trying Divine Tarot. I'm here to do a love reading for you today. How you all doing? I missed you guys. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. Let's get into your reading. We're going to start off with 2 overall energies and see where the reading takes us. 2 overall energies in love for the Cancerian. Whoa, oh my gosh, unity coming into alignment is on someone's mind. Making the connection. Why am I feeling walking side by side? Okay, so somebody wants to, somebody's really thirsty for a connection. Somebody has somebody on their mind. Somebody sees somebody for the long haul. Somebody's also seeing somebody as their red thread energy. That's that red thread that tethers us from one lifetime to the other with people that we loved, okay? So somebody feels like a really strong connection. Also, somebody has like marriage on their mind, okay? Another one for the Cancerian. Oh, they do. Truly, madly, deeply in love with someone. Okay. Oh my gosh. Somebody has met the person of their dreams. What can I say? And if this isn't out in the open, somebody wants to make it a real thing, okay? Somebody wants to be an item, all right? Let's see. It says unity. A time of, a time of divine understanding, renewal, peace, and hope. You radiate and attract great love. So your vibe is going to attract your person, okay? You're coming into alignment with somebody that is at your same frequency, okay? If you really want love, if you're really ready for a true connection, a true commitment, this person is on board. This person wants the same thing. Okay, now we have the love card here. I'm feeling abundance in love. You could have, okay, when it rains, it pours, okay? There could have been like a dry spout, okay? And there could have been like, it could have been very dry, but then you might have 3 love offers coming in, okay? We have the 3 roses here. That's 3 offers. So, be true to yourself, and I feel like you will, okay? I think you're going to pick the best out of the bunch, okay? The best for you. But I feel like there's a few options going here, okay? It says love. Love surrounds all your connections. Move forward positively in all areas of your life. Okay, and I feel like it's when you stop stressing over it. Okay, stressing at when am I going to be in alignment with my person? When am I getting married? When am I finding the love of my life? I think once you raise your vibration and pour it into yourself, and this is when it gets aligned, okay? And maybe you involved yourself in newer situations, or I feel like when somebody got out of their comfort zone and put themselves on the path to success, okay, or the path to oneself, this is where you cross paths with your person, okay? It wasn't happening, and maybe somebody was going through a dry spell because like somebody was being guided and pushed in a certain direction, but they weren't heeding the calling. But once somebody, or maybe I'm giving you the advice, is heed your calling. Heed that little voice inside of your head that is trying to push you in a certain direction. That's where your person will be, okay? Somebody was fighting this, okay? But I feel like somebody's coming to that realization. You might have a few stops along the way before you get to the main one, because there are 3 roses here. So there's that. Okay, let's see. All right. Why is unity here for the Cancerian? Okay. Something about a connection. Why is unity here for the Cancerian? Here it is, the Two of Cups, union. Oh my God. Just clarifying, okay? So really making that connection, wanting to grow abundantly, wanting it to grow into the Ten of Cups, feeling somebody felt very deeply in love with somebody. They know exactly who their person is. This is like a true love connection, or this is what is desired really at this point in time. Okay. You could be connecting with another water sign, okay? A Pisces or a Scorpio. All right, another one for the Cancerian. Oh my God, somebody might be popping the question. There's a major opportunity come, like some sort of engagement. I see somebody slipping something onto somebody's finger, okay? So somebody might be getting engaged. Somebody knows exactly who they want in their life for the long haul. All right. Also, somebody was waiting on somebody. Oh, look it. Somebody's made their choice. I said that there could be 3 options. I said it first. Look at those 3 roses. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Somebody's leaving the other 2 behind. Okay. And somebody's made their choice. And they have the lighthouse on. They're giving the signal, okay, this is the one I want. And once that lighthouse goes on, that ship goes to that lighthouse and that lighthouse only. Okay, things that you've been hoping, wishing, and praying for are aligning. You both met where you needed to be. Somebody had to make it to the shoreline, and then somebody had to make their way towards you. Okay, that ship wouldn't know where to port unless the lighthouse was on. So somebody's made their decision and they're coming forward with it, okay? Oh my gosh, okay, another one for the Cancerian. Oh, here you are, Cancerian, making a move, moving forward, moving in the right direction, also making a move. This could be an opposite attracts energy, but the yin energy and the yang energy is here. So I feel like once a decision is made, things start happening and they start happening fast. Okay? All right. Because that's like horsepower movement. And I feel like Cancerian, like you fell in love with someone. You could be on your 3rd life cycle with somebody. I know I had that energy of like that red thread. You could have been married with this person lifetimes ago, or there was some sort of relationship in love lifetimes ago. And I feel like you're getting another chance in this lifetime. Okay. All right. Yeah. Closing the door. It could be on your 5th life cycle. I don't know. But things could have been cut short. Okay. Back in the day, they didn't have the medicines we have now, the technology. All right. Life expectancy wasn't very long. So I just feel like you get more time to love on your person, to grow with your person in this lifetime. Okay. And they're making, you two are like headed in the right directions. You both are coming together, and there's like a choice or a decision that was made. Okay. Oh. Okay. Big things come in small packages. All right. Something about the engagement box. Okay. The ring that it's held in. There's a really beautiful message on the way. I feel like somebody's getting married or somebody's getting engaged. Okay. Could be dealing with Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. That might be who is arriving. Maybe that's who you're waiting for. Okay. Okay. The person that is on the Cancerian mind, how do they feel about the Cancerian? Okay. They might be feeling a little betrayed. Okay, they're a little standoffish. They're a little guarded. They might be a little upset. Okay. And this is the person that you want to connect to, the person that's on your mind. The Five of Swords is angry, upset, very guarded. I don't know if they feel that you did this to them, or this is just how they feel about you. Very petty, very winning at all costs, not caring, not emotionally invested. I don't know, something transpired. The person on your mind is in like a Five of Swords energy, okay? Maybe this is trauma that they've had to battle in the past. Maybe they've had to be in their Five of Swords, like very detached, in order to heal from something. Maybe this is how they're feeling, okay? You could be dealing with a Gemini, you could be dealing with a Libra, you could be dealing with an Aquarius. Okay. Some sort of betrayal, okay? Some sort of sabotage, or using fighting, argument, using words against each other. Okay. The person on the Cancerian's mind. Okay, Seven of Pentacles. Okay, the Seven of Pentacles, you could be dealing with the Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Hold on one second, please. Okay, sorry, Cancerian. The person that you're dealing with might be a very guarded, because this is somebody that really is dedicated to the person, places, and things that they love. They really stay in their own lane. They don't get involved in drama. Pouring into an empty cup, pouring into an empty basket. Okay. I feel like somebody is really focused on their career to provide. Like, they want to be a provider. They want to provide for their family. So I feel like this is what they're dedicating their time to, and anybody that gets in their way of that is going to have a problem. Okay. I feel like somebody that's really overly protective over the things that they love, that they would get into this battle royale energy, fight to the death energy. Okay, if anybody messes with the things that they love and care about. And maybe this is something that you love about them, okay? All right. The person that's on the Cancerian mind, how do they feel about the Cancerian? Oh, they're in love, okay? They want to present their cup. They're in deep emotion and deep feelings. They want to make their way towards you. There's more horsepower energy. They're in the river of feelings. So, and look at their cup. Their cup is just glowing. They're very happy and excited. This is how you make them feel. And they want to come forward with a love offer. Okay. Okay. Something might be coming back around. Okay, but something needs to be let go and left behind. This is the Eight of Cups. Things that have run their course. There's going to be a change of events here. Okay. Somebody's walking away from certain situations that are not serving them and for their highest good. Okay. So somebody's making it to the shoreline because they know that's where you are. And they're going to do whatever they have to do. They're working on it. They're really working hard to make their way towards you, okay? So they're leaving behind the things that would stop them. Things like I said, they're leaving something behind that has just run its course. Things that have been filled and spilled but can't be refilled, okay? And somebody's having their awakening, but they're making their moves strategically and they're making them in silence, okay? But they're taking action. They're coming towards you. You could be dealing with, like I said, you could be dealing with earth energy, that they might have water in their chart, because Cancerian is here too. Or Cancerian, this is you. You and Pisces represent the moon. Okay. So there's going to be a change of events, or things need to be changed around to find your way back to each other. Okay. Okay. So we have the Eight of Pentacles. So somebody really wants to work on a connection, putting in overtime, really dedicating themselves. We have the Seven of Pentacles. Now we have the Eight of Pentacles. So moving up, stepping up. Family legacy is very important to you both. But somebody really wants to work on this connection. Okay. There's a little obsession going on here. Okay. Somebody could be a little obsessed. You could be dealing with a Capricorn. But there was some sort of deviousness that happened that could have created a separation, a boundary. Okay. Something very petty. Okay. How does Cancerian's person feel about them? Okay. They want to give it another chance. They want to surrender to this connection. They made their choice. They made their decision. Okay, this is the wounded warrior. Okay. This is somebody that's very guarded with their heart and their emotions. Kind of might give off a Five of Swords energy due to trauma that they've had to face in the past. But they're feeling like they can trust this connection, and they're letting their walls down. They're ready to surrender. They feel secure in their decision, and they're coming forward. Okay. All right. What is the love exchange for the Cancerian? I struggle to show you how much I truly care. I just said it. Another one for the Cancerian. I've always been afraid of this love. I will come back towards you when the time is right. You guys, I said it all in my own way. All right, another one. I'm always with you in spirit. So I just feel like somebody... Okay. Somebody doesn't wear their heart on their sleeve. Okay, somebody internalizes... yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Like they feel deeply, but they don't show it or something like that. Okay. All right. One more for the Cancerian. Whoa. A big chunk wanted to show up. Okay. I'm wrapped up in unhealthy coping mechanisms. That could be the Five of Swords. Okay. I'm wrapped up in unhealthy coping mechanisms. I'm with them because I couldn't have you. So this is what somebody is turning their back on, because that is not successful either. So, or like, what did I say? Somebody was like maybe entertaining things to distract them, to distract how they really feel. Trying to keep themselves busy at work, or you know, okay. I'm with them because I couldn't have you. All right, that's for somebody, you know, apply it to your story or don't take it at all. Okay, you're all I've ever hoped for. You're my dream person. I've been thinking about you the last time that I saw you. Okay, also with that Seven of Pentacles. Okay, this is somebody who's minding their own business, tending to their own garden. Okay, and then out of nowhere, there's some sort of pop-in. Okay, that somebody, she recognizes somebody. She looks up. There's somebody else taking the picture. Okay, all right. And it says, I am hopeful that we will reunite again soon. Oh, here it is. Union. Okay, and that's reuniting. No, coming into alignment. Hand in hand. I'm going to leave it here for you, Cancerian. I hope this message helped you. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It helps me out so much. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, all that information is in the description box below. Until next time, baby dolls. Ciao.